Did you like it?
What happened to your wheel?
Tall guy with a machine hat on.
That's you?
That's me.
So how was it today compared to yesterday?
I wasn't here yesterday, so today was great. Other than that K-rail being a little harder than I thought, it won the battle versus my wheel, but that's okay, we've got more wheels.
So you,
Yeah, come on the other side. Let me show you. Let me give you the tour. So see, I was like, oh, the crowd? Let me put on a show and get close to the wall.
Oh my God. You actually fractured it. It's like damage. Oh my God.
No, not yet. I haven't
Was that
seen those yet.
alloy?
Sure. I don't know what it was. It's done now, whatever it was. All right, we've got more.
So the question is, did you have a spear so you get out and change it now?
Yes, yeah, we'll be back out, second session.
So this is yours, right? The blue Mustang. Tell me about the car. Is it like turbocharged?
No, it's pretty much stock. It just has like a nasty cam in it, so it sounds cool, but it's pretty slow.
So were you here yesterday?
No, today's my only day.
Good.
So have you done other off-road expos or other events?
Yeah, me and Tony, we do like competitions and stuff, like pretty much all over California. Like
Really?
yesterday, actually, we were just at a pro competition, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool, and we came here just to have some fun.
So what's long term? You want to make this a career, or it's already
That's the plan.
already a career?
Yeah, that is the plan. I just gotta put in the work to make that happen.
So did you dabble in racing? Are you getting sort of the entertainment, sort of the show exhibition type of thing?
Yeah, because when I do this, it's really chill, and like when you do competitions, you're like on edge and stuff. So like this is a nice break.
Mm-hmm. What kind of competition do you do? Do you do the drifting at Long Beach Grand Prix?
Not that. We're not there yet. We're like a level below pro, which is Pro-Am.
So tell me about this. This is your you own this car?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 2005 Mustang GT. It's pretty basic. It just has things to get me by. Angle kit, coilovers, done deal.
So tell me about your background. Did you start hobby as like automotive, and how did you find the drifting?
Well, my dad used to race back in the day, so I grew up doing that, and then me growing up, drifting was a huge thing coming up, so it was a no-brainer for me to hop into a drift car. That's what all the young kids are doing these days.
So can I get your name and how old you are?
Yeah, my name is Carson Standards, and I'm 21 years old.
Man, you're young. You got your whole life in front of you.
I've been driving for 3 years. I started when I was 18.
Mm-hmm. So good luck, and see you off in the whole entertainment aspect of motorsports.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Well, that's how they get out.
And there was traffic yesterday, for sure. Let's go. going on?
Well, how was today versus yesterday? Did you decide to take some risks today, or?
Yeah, we definitely took some risks today. So we had Chase out with us today. This is his official day of coming out and driving with us. He was driving this Ultra 4 car, and he was jumping the big King jump, and I was going underneath him. As
I noticed that. So
Yeah.
you were talking about that yesterday?
Yeah, so we've been talking about it for a little while, and today we finally committed to it. Today was the commission day, and it worked out. There's no tire tracks on top of the drift car, so all is well. Yeah, so as far as today goes, I mean, the track felt the same, tires were good, cars felt the same, it was all good. The crowd is awesome. We can hear everybody cheering out there, so it's the best.
So
We
like
love it.
ambient temperature and the full sun, does that affect pavement temperature? Is that?
It doesn't affect us too much. It does affect the slide a little bit every once in a while if it gets too hot, but this temperature is perfect. You got a little breeze, sun shines out. It's a perfect day to be out here, for sure.
So the bigger risk rewards, the bigger the risk, the bigger the rewards. So what's the next step? What's the next?
You know, they do say that, and I kind of live by that most of the time. I guess I don't know what the next step would be. Maybe I jump over him with the drift truck. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what we can come up with.
I don't think that's going to happen. That thing doesn't have near as much suspension as these do, but that would be really cool. So as far as something next, I'm not sure. We'll try to get him drifting with us a little bit. Try to get him to slide this big car. So it's hard. This car has a lot more suspension than that car. Obviously, you can see the ride height difference and the bigger tires. So to drift this car is really tough. These tires are sticky and they just want to roll. The bike just wants to go up on its side. Or the car just wants to go up on its side. So it's really hard to do.
What brand are these tires?
Those are Maxxis,
Okay.
Rockzillas. I run all Maxxis for King of the Hammers and all my Ultra 4. They are
You compete at Ultra 4 or King of the Hammers?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This car, I drove this car at King of the Hammers 2024. Got third place in the Pro Modified class.
Are you going to do it this next 2024
Yep.
King of the Hammers?
We will re-prep this car and race Hammers in 2025, yes. So we'll be back.
So you're also racing as well as the drifting exhibition.
Yeah, so I started racing, drifting, this is all new. The drift car is built just to do this, and this is an all new venture for me. Racing is what I started doing, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. This is all just another way to get our stuff in front of eyes, in front of people.
Right.
Let us see what we do.
How many followers do you have on Instagram?
Oh gosh, I think like 7,000 or something like right now. So nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. We don't post anything too much, but we probably should post more.
You're a rising Instagram star.
I hope so. Gosh, that's what everybody wants nowadays. They want to know what your social media is like and what you can bring to the table. So hopefully we can bring these cars to the table and our skills to the table, and hopefully open some eyes and get some sponsors on board. That would be helpful.
Are you a factory driver?
No, I am not.
You need to be a factory driver.
I have a team that sponsors me. It's called Race Driven. They're out of Escanaba, Michigan. Good friends of mine, basically like family. He sponsors me with pretty much everything I need. He's the best there is, but we are always looking for more. We need to get tire sponsors. We need to get people on board to keep these cars going.
So what's your 2025 schedule like? You racing and some exhibitions?
Yeah, the next race will be King of the Hammers. We're going to go back to our home state. We'll get this thing prepped up and ready to go, which means tearing the car all the way down to the chassis where there's nothing left on it and prepping it from the ground up. That's what it takes to win Hammers. Winning Hammers is the goal. So Hammers will be our next race. As far as drift events, I don't have anything planned. That car, we have some events, not events, but we have some Instagram, some videos that we want to do with it. Maybe make content. We want to make content with the drift truck. The drift truck's going to be something we try to make our social media better. That's something that everybody can relate to. They like smoke and noise, so that's our goal.
Yeah, I got some footage of all the young kids, and they were like all into it.
Good. If we can get the kids into it, we also have a podcast. Me and Chase do a podcast. It's called Our Day Off Podcast. And we bring young rising stars in the industry onto the podcast and talk with them. We had Jaden come on last night. Talked with him. So we love seeing these young. Jaden's only 14. Jaden's 14 out here driving with us, old guys, you know. So anytime we can see young people getting into the sport, especially driving, I'd love to talk to you guys, you know, give you the ins and outs of the sport. That's my goal, is to help everybody move forward.
That's the whole thing about racing, even IndyCar, is trying to get young fans involved with young rising stars like Colton Herta.
Yes.
And
if we can get young people involved again, that is awesome. That is what I love to see.
So you can become your own promoter. I mean, you can.
Gosh, I hope so. I hope so. with help with guys like you, hopefully that's possible.
There's this guy out in Tennessee. He's got this thing called Big Machine. So he started out racing, then he turned out to be a huge promoter.
Really?
So that whole IndyCar Nashville race stuff and race of the season.
Yeah.
It was in Nashville. He organized that whole thing.
Well,
and it was a former racer turned promoter.
I love to hear that. I love to hear that. I'd love to put something together with maybe the drift trucks. We were talking about maybe even doing a show like this, like a traveling show, where we could go to events like this or any event really. Set up a lot like this, get a bunch of trucks that are about the same, and get an Ultra 4 car with a jump, and we can do this whole show on our own. Why not?
Yeah, you become your own boss.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the American dream, right?
Right. So you got all the skills. You got the communication skills. You got the looks. You got the cars. So it's like you're a ticking time bomb.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much. That feels good to hear that from somebody else. I sometimes question my decisions on a daily basis whether we should keep doing this or not, because it is not only expensive, but it is time consuming. And we're a long way from home. It was a 34-hour drive to get here.
Where do you live?
We live in northern Indiana, so almost Michigan.
I went to the freaking Indy 500 2024. I did 4,400-mile round trip in my BMW E36, and I was 3 months and 1 week.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We love to travel, so anytime we get the chance to travel and see cool stuff or do cool stuff, we're in. We love it.
See, Indianapolis is the capital of motorsports because of the Indy 500, the biggest race in the world by reputation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you grew up, did you was a fan of Indy 500 and all that?
Oh, always a fan of the Indy 500. Anything motorsports, I'm into. Whether it's, I grew up racing dirt bikes, raced a lot of dirt bikes growing up, and you know the old saying, with age get a cage. You know, so we morphed into cars where if you crash, you don't get as hurt, and that's really the only reason I'm into cars now. So, you know.
So you're rising stars. So then it's like every promoter should be knocking on your door. Every sponsor should be knocking on your door.
That would be great. So, coming from a race background, we've always been as the racer, we're always told that we need to go to the sponsors, we need to present them a resume, we need to go out of our way, and I've done all that many years, and now I don't have a whole lot of sponsors. I have one great one, Race Driven, that supports me all the way, but I've now with our podcast, I want to bring awareness to that. We need the sponsors to help us too. We need the sponsors to come to us. We want the people to come to us as well. You know, just like this. Look, we got the little kids coming in. They're going to sit in the car.
Right.
They can come hang on this thing, climb all over it. You know, you're not going to hurt it.
Right.
We love it.
So anyway, you're gonna make it. Just how big you're gonna make it. That's all.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it.
So then, real glad I saw you the second time today from yesterday. So it was great.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks again for your talents and all that.
Appreciate you.
All right.
You have a good day.
You too. Do they call those suicide doors?
Yeah. Yeah, those are, so the Can-Ams come factory with a suicide style door. So we were able to keep that door hinge with the bodywork and make it easier to get in and out. So this car here is also a Can-Am. It's the same exact platform, but this is welded in for safety reasons. So you have to climb into this car. So it's a lot easier with a car where you can just open the door and hop in. That was our goal with that, to make it easy in and out. It's worked out good so far. No issues.
Yeah.
Other than we got some body damage.
Did you grow up with him, or were you usually a lifelong buddy?
Just a super good buddy of mine. We met one day and instantly clicked, had the same love for motorsports, and just been super good buddies ever since then.
Are you from Indiana also?
Yes, sir.
Yep, Indiana. He's a good friend. I'll give you that. I don't trust too many people with these cars. He has never drove this car, so for him to hop in and be confident enough to hit these jumps and jump over the top of me has been pretty awesome. I'm super proud of that guy.
He's a natural.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Super thankful for the opportunity of him to let me drive that and be able to jump over him and just be out here in general. Super thankful for it.
So the stars aligned.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It was it's been a wild ride. Let's put it that way. An absolute wild ride.
So that guy that the top scoring ace in World War I, American ace, Eddie Rickenbacker, he said, "I'll give you a 6-word formula for success. First, think things through, then follow through." looks like you're doing that. You're like, it's almost, in motor racing, it's skill and luck. So then the luck plays in, but there's also some skill involved in you're following through.
Yeah, the luck is definitely a huge part of it, but we put our heart and soul in these things. I mean, we've spent countless nights building that car to come here. This has never been done that I know of as far. So the body work has been done before on an X3, but it's never been done in a drift style truck. So this was a new venture, nothing that we've ever seen done before. So it is a true, I've told him before, I envisioned this about a year or two ago. I kind of had thoughts of it, and to see it come to life by our own hands, we built this car.
This looks like you can go to Pikes Peak, right?
You're not the first person to tell us that. We've been told that multiple times.
I was just in Denver.
And we would love to go. I've been to Pikes Peak, not to race, but I've been there to go to Pikes Peak, and I would love to race that car. I love it. I would do it absolutely. So, and it's still four-wheel drive, so I can do four-wheel drive.
Right.
So, yeah, I would love that. We'll see where it goes. We will definitely see where it goes.
Nope, this guy right here.
No, you're okay. Come on in. What's up?
He wants to sit in your car.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, look, this one at the door.
Yeah, you can actually climb right in there.
Make it easier.
Climb right in there. Here, put this down a little bit so you can see it. There you
Now
go.
I can see through it.
Look at that.
Look, that way first. Go first.
I'm doing
Go
video.
for it. Look at that. Look over there. Look at
look at
that.
me.
There you go.
If you look that way, then you're gonna crash. You got to focus.
Careful, don't be crashing into poles like your dad.
How you like it? See that red cable right there? Pull it towards you as hard as you can. There you go. Good job.
What do you think?
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. What's your name? Adrian? Matt. Nice to meet you, buddy. Did you like the show? Awesome.
I would say he climbed out of the wagon just to see it.
Perfect.
See over the...
Perfect.